All right. Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to VR Master League here on Channel 2. I'm Palidore, and, well, stopping by here for this kind of last-minute cast of sorts, but a lot of hype votes on this one. Couldn't resist. And, well, here we are. Iron Legends and Unforgettable about to start real soon. Happy to be here. Winding down the final day of our first cycle of Season 3, these 5-week cycles we do. Of course, we have the Challenger Cups coming up next week. And yeah, just a lot of good things on the way. But that said, we're going to finish out strong. We've got Channel 1 and Channel 2 here, all busy for the night. Sir Dimwee over on Channel 1, casting a match that could indeed have some implications on Challenger Cup in terms of the placements in Diamond and who finishes where. So also want to pay attention to that match as well. A lot of stuff for you, though, so whether you're here with me live, in the VOD, or otherwise, I'm glad that you are. And, yeah, we're going to get started here with Iron Legends and Unforgettable real soon. You see the full rosters of these teams. Unforgettable, they have Jake, Gunnysaw, Coffee, Zombie, Owen, Kulis, and Mestic, as well as Looney. And then over on Iron Legends side, they've got, Reaction Time, Top Cheese, Bloom Peters, and Random Person. So both of these teams sporting a 5 to 6 player roster, and I can see the 4 in the game here as they do get prepared to go soon. Welcome in the chat to Looney. There's a name I just read, but in the chat as well, no doubt supporting Unforgettable here. Glad to see you here, as well as Deb South cheering on Unforgettable. See Plee saying hi, Pally. Hello, Plee. How nice of you to be right here on stream. So with that, round 1 about to start. Was just playing a pub with Reaction Time, says Plee in Twitch. And how was that? Did you give him a good warm-up, hopefully? Over here, though, first joust. It's going to be taken by after the initial butt out by Unforgettable into this lane. So there's with a disc. Some stuns going out. It's Gunnysaw and does see the disc, the goal open there, but unable to convert quite yet. That said, coming out of the stun was Gunny, and Gunny is in the running for the first 2 points. Going the way of Unforgettable. Also, welcome to Emily in the chat, stopping by in support. Also of Unforgettable. Well, you know what? I can appreciate that. Although, I guess just to kind of weigh it and balance it here, I'm gonna cheer on for Iron Legends. How about that? Of course, I love Iron Legends and Unforgettable. I love all the teams. Like I said, my biases are only towards whoever the underdogs are. That's all I care about at the end of the day, really, is I want to see some hard-fought games and competitive matches, and as long as we get that, I'm happy. But we've seen both Iron Legends and Unforgettable very recently here in the last few days, last week of streams. So good to have them stopping by again. Look at that from Reaction Time. That was a good grab, but just like that, Jake taking it right back. Jake needs to get rid of that, however, gets it into the bubble, and Bloom Peters in the area for the recovery. Bloom Peters, certainly a familiar face and a fairly long-time player, and Jake here sending it down. Whoa, with a slam, it's Owen. And oh my. Definitely eyed that down and put it down with some strength at that. Want to stay away from Owen. That's some force. A good start, yeah, for Unforgettable. Now, the first 4 points, just 2 minutes in. Now will be Random Person setting it over on this joust, just missing the hands, however, the teammate. Reaction Time trying to compensate, maybe get there first, but in a blaze, it's Owen. Eyeing down that, slaps it through though, and intercepted by Random Person, who gets a pass as well as a nice shield on himself. So this is going to enable Reaction Time and maybe a cross pass, but instead being double crossed by the stuns once and twice. Jake providing the defense. So now a burst of strength and a big pile up forming in the trench will be Random Person taking that away. Random Person getting stunned away by Owen. Now tap from Reaction Time and Random Person right back. Certainly no randomness here, just a lot of quick reactions and a lot of very intentional brawls, as that shot is nearly in. That's gonna ding, and oh, Gunny saw, wow! Gunny just got the 3, and I believe that marks only the second time in a sanctioned VRML match that I have seen a headbutt 3 off of a boost like that. We saw one just a couple weeks ago. Holy smokes, that is a highlight in itself. Somebody clip it, and if you don't, well, I'm sure that Gunny will later on. Wow. Now that marks, I think, maybe the 4th or 5th time I've seen a headbutt 3 overall. But again, in a regulation VRML match, I'm pretty sure only the 2nd time, maybe the 3rd. It is extraordinarily rare. What a hit from Gunny. That was incredible. Reaction time here now for Iron Legends trying to react to that. They're down by 7. Cross over to the nest, but instead, Sun and Owen, another clear out. Up to the trap now, taken back by Jake. Jake sending that tunnel, or the trench rather, as that bounces high. Taken back by Coffee Zombie. Trying to get the team back in it here for more points yet. They could go up potentially 9 or 10, so it will be 9. Gunny saw the goal, and that is a power slam back-to-back for Gunny, though. Definitely putting on a show here tonight.
9, 8, 7, 6.
See, definitely the chat enjoying what we saw there. Like, okay, again, put it into context for people who might not watch Echo a lot or often. The reason that headbutt counted as a 3 is because, well, it was a headbutt. It only changes into a 2 if someone touches it with their hands. So if someone shoots a 3-point shot and it misses, but then someone comes in and headbutts it, as a great save from Jake, happens there. But as long as no one touches it with their hands, it would still count as a 3 if it goes in. So it is actually very, very rare. Those headbutts are kind of difficult to aim, and it's a skill set in itself to get used to that. And I've casted, again, about 1,000 matches or so, just to give you an idea of exactly how uncommon seeing that is. So it justified the reaction, believe me. That said, yeah, over to Random Person. Random up to Bloom Peters. Couldn't find the catch, but they will have a chance at a rebound, maybe. A rugged clear is going to go back to reaction time. Reaction time lining up the players. They have one on the nest, one below, and the reset. Probably the wisest pass of all. We'll go back to reaction time, but tough on the catch. And some stuns as Owen secures the disc. Now over on to Random Person, taking it back here. And reaction, a Random Person's sending it down. It will be, yeah, oh, the chance for their first goal, but unfortunately couldn't convert on it. Still a little over 4 minutes left, and there it is. Yeah, able to secure that first shot, those first 2 points. It was nearly saved. That changed colors just about as it went into the goal, but still going the way of Iron Legends, finding their first couple points, and no time like the present to give themselves that gift. But here for Unforgettable, they're not forgetting what they need to do whatsoever. The slow launch, you see, they're not pressured here. Not pressured at all to make moves before they have to. They know they have the lead. Therefore, they don't have to score necessarily. They can really take their time, break up some of these stacks, and make them play aggressively. And that they do, to Iron Legends' credit. So maybe a punish here about to happen, but no, unfortunately, not capitalized upon the first time. Rebound, same results. Another rebound here from Coffee Zombie being snagged by reaction time. Iron Legends trying their darndest to get that shot. And a great snag from Random Person, but again, not quite able to hit the shots. A lot of chaos inside that bubble. So over to Bloom Peters in midfield. A nice dusty on Coffee Zombie. Now working their way up and down the floor. Will be crossing it over to the nest, but the nest breaking that up. Bloom Peters now trying to dive and send it to, but again, some great defense. Unforgettable. They are all over these passes and really not giving Iron Legends a lot of opportunities at some clean looks. A lot of these have been very tough angles and off backboard and so on. So, yeah, Unforgettable doing some work, certainly, as that nearly goes into that bubble, into the goal. But Coffee Zombie now backing it out, misses the first hands, but it makes it to that second pair. And Gunny Saw over to Jake. Now Jake is going to be contested by reaction time, and maybe another turnover here. Still 2:20 left. If they can get a goal, especially if they can get a 3 here, I mean, they would still be in the game, for sure. But time definitely winding down on this round at the very least as Jake makes his way. Jake to the back, and on that attack, look, it's Gunny Saw yet again. Last 2 goals from Gunny have been those dunks, and they've both been with some force. Definitely asserting that authority.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
See, chat, well, doing what they do, chat, that is to say, chatting. A lot of comments there. Excited about the match happening here so far. Plea asking about commentary. Recommend playing VRML before commentating. Yeah, generally speaking, because this is all community effort, right? As a good stun here in the outer bubble. Meaning, you know, all our casters or mods, etc., are pulled from experienced players in the game. So you don't necessarily have to be a VRML player, but you should know kind of the, you know, how the general way of things are with Echo. Understand the metas, understand the players, the teams, all that good stuff. You know, that's the most important thing, is that you know Echo. And if you know Echo, well, you can be a caster for sure. With that said, Gunny Saw here, setting it up to the mid lane. About a minute left, and the lead favoring Unforgettable. Pretty well, in fact. Now, reaction time. Reaction can make something happen here. It'll still be good for them, of course. They can use any points they can get. All factoring into the MMR. A great pass. The anchor pass now. Right below, but too tough of an angle on that shot. Otherwise, some pretty good passes linked in as these players link up for Unforgettable. So grab here, being had by Bloom. Bloom sending it through to the other side. And reaction time is going to meet it, but slings it maybe a little bit earlier than they needed to. But with that 20 seconds left and still time for at least one more goal as reaction time takes over the disc. So reaction sending it clear on through. And that's going to be bouncing off the back to the rebound, but to the grab. So man, going just about everywhere inside that bubble over the last few minutes except in the goal. They've had some good looks, but that defense has just been tough, tough, tough. And another headbutt attempt. The boldness on this man. Well, 11-2, first round in the books. All right, well, that said, we'll go to the score screen here, provided, of course, by IgniteVR.gg, as ever, always. Appreciate them for the statistic overlays. You might have heard the buzzer in the background, so we do actually have a timeout, it looks like, being taken here. One of the players possibly looking to reconnect or something of the sort, so might have a slightly extended intermission. But yeah, Deb South in there, cheering on the team, as well as Emily and Looney. Please saying I might try to get like 2.5 games before I try to apply for commentating. And yeah, you know, more experience, the better, generally speaking. But as is the case, and actually, hold on, I don't know if any of you caught the high school VR, high school heroes esports stream we did earlier on. Not for VRML, but I was casting that with Poo Nanners on the Outrun Digital channel. So I did figure if at some point tonight, maybe I can try this again. 1 second here. Let's see if this works. Aha! A wild Palidore has appeared. So yeah, I did want to just try and see if this works, because the last time we tried some of this while we were streaming VRML assets, the performance was a little bit iffy, you know? So that's why we don't do face cam a ton, but I made some adjustments, and it looks like so far as I can tell, no lag. Now let me know if you hear anything there. But yeah, I'm still in my get up from earlier because I had that video stream with Poo Nanners and such, so you get to look at Palidore for once or twice today, as the case may be. But yeah, whatever the case. Might be something you see soon again here in VRML streams. It's just a matter of making sure the setup is right. Thus far, it's actually not lagging for me, so I'm very happy about that. It's good stuff. Of course, usually we save panels like this as I now fade to the black. Usually we save panels like this for, you know, our bigger streams and event-style things, cups. So, I mean, Challenger Cups, you might be able to see some more face cams from the rest of our casters and things like that. But, you know, we'll see. Obviously, when it comes to gameplay, though, the most important thing is not the face, but the voice. As we do have the first joust of round 2 going out after a very successful round from Unforgettable. That could have been a great opportunity from Iron Legends to score first. They still might have it. A pass right down below and trying to convert and does. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. 2 points for Iron Legends. All right. So, good news for Iron Legends. They really needed that. They were held to only 2 points in that first round, so being able to start off on the right foot is very important because what that does is that puts the opposition on their heels and forces them into the reaction now, right? They have to respond to what Iron Legends just did. And with that, it's a little bit less stress on Iron Legends. They can execute a little bit more calm now that they've seen that disc go in. Appreciate the compliments there. I try to rock on occasion. You rock! But yeah, glad to literally see you guys. Well, I guess not so literally. Glad for you to literally see me. Does that make sense? And in any case here, reaction time, losing the disc to Gunny Saw. Gunny Saw having that great first round. Power dunks and headbutts galore. Right down the field, though. Ooh, nice shield from Random Person. Random Person managed to slap that through into the midfield before it's taken back by Jake. Jake with that disc. Has Coffee over on one station. You can see the defense starting to rejoin into the bubble here. Owen is going to sail in. Has that cross. Almost a great delivery, but Gunny might have even had a tracking issue there. It looks like the hand got lost just at the last second. So this is going to give an opportunity, perhaps, for reaction time. And Bloom Peters, there's the chains. Get a couple regrabs in there. Dodging once, but not twice was Gunny Saw. Got Gunny stunned. And that's out there, the right side. So back to the chains, down the floor, splitting off, taken by Random Person only for a moment before it goes to the midfield. A slapper over to Random again. And Random a intercept again, this time from Gunny Saw. So just a little bit of tennis, ping pong, whatnot. Sails back into the 2-point zone. Owen trying for the backboard shot off the pyramid. Couldn't quite hit. Rebound though from Coffee. Coffee right below. And Coffee gets beamed from reaction. So back onto it yet again. And that's a successful clear. Team's trying to jostle for position. And should that disc be caught here, might have had a window, but the window being closed now by Jake inside the goal. A pass over to to the bottom of the floor. But the divers, 3 of them in fact, for Unforgettable. So playing fantastic defense for Unforgettable, turning it into offense perhaps, but no, missed opportunity is going to go to the Cloud and offer a chance at least for the defense to get back for Iron Legends, which they do, and they will. Jake here on, nice little move to get inside the bubble, maybe looking for a pass or a shot. I think maybe caught between the two, couldn't decide. With that said, a rebound, good placement into the backboard pass, but Jake was stunned and the anchor shot not there. Another backboard pass and a good steal as well. So this time, Iron Legends starting to show that defense intensity, and oh my goodness, the full court 71-meter fling. It turns into a 3-point shot and a 5-point lead. Huh. Now, this is just a most unusual game so far in terms of those threes. Wow. Well. We've seen a headbutt 3, and now we've seen a full court 3. So for me, I've seen it all. And yet I want more. Over to the midfield will be a chain, a stack here from Coffee and Jake. Slapping that through. And taking here, Bloom Peters. Now another chance for Iron Legends. They're looking forward here to maybe a 3rd round. There's Random Person. They're going in with some cruel intentions. Let's see, again, in Twitch chat in there. Pam Wow, one of our other fantastic casters here in VRML, stopping by. Glad to see Pam. Well as D South, and friendly reminder, sometimes I can't tell what's memeing and what's serious, but, you know, keep it friendly. Cheer your teams, we'll keep it friendly. That said, keeping it online and steady, it's reaction time. Needs to upgrade his name. Not reaction time 6,000, more like over 9,000, because that's the level they're playing at in this round. They have been just firing off on all cylinders, it seems like. Big shot. And really a big statement round so far. 11-2 was the first round in favor of Unforgettable. And we're only 5 minutes into round 2, and Iron Legends came back with a fury with 10 points already. We still got a lot of time to go, too, is a thing. So this is a really wild kind of comeback round for Iron Legends. But I think the worst enemy for Iron Legends is the clock, because there's still a lot of time for Unforgettable to come back here in a snap. So with that, a deep clear that's going to sail towards a few different players in the midfield, and somehow it's who comes all the way from the front line to the mid line and gets a disc first. But Bloom Peters now in the deep back zone is going to be recovered, sent over to reaction time, right through, and an awkward bounce, maybe an intentional one, because that hit the teammate perfectly. Random person over to the sidewall, where was kind of positioned, but unable to gather it. So Gunny Saw over to Owen, and Owen through the tunnel. So now an opportunity there for the shot. Oh, the ding is there, but the rebound is as well. Snares it, and then gets stunned. It's kind of insult to injury a little bit, but still yet a rebound. Sent to station. And Unforgettable looking for their first point still. Kind of in a familiar place, as it will be a power dunk this time from Jake. I do like the fact that for Unforgettable and all their points last round and now this round, when they get those dunking opportunities, they're not going in soft. They are going in with some strength and really muscling it home past the defenders. But yeah, we're right now looking at nearly an inverse of what we saw in the first round, where it was Unforgettable, that pretty strong lead, and taking Iron Legends a long time to score. But now it's been... now it's been just inverse. As I say that, Gunny Saw just does it again. Who is this guy or girl? And what did they have for breakfast? Because I want some of that. Gunny Saw ate their Wheaties, okay? That's all I do know. They ate their Wheaties today. Breakfast of champions. That said, Gunny Saw with a disc again. Are they going to do it again is a question. A recovery here slapped out by Random. All right, so now up top, and will not drop. Gonna be stunned, knocked loose into the trap. Now a couple players there for Iron Legends, linking it for the short-range chain, and the fling into the blue. Recovery from Jake. There's one player there to contest, so has to get rid of it quickly into the midfield, where Random person takes it back. Iron Legends, they got 2:22 to finish out this round 2. Only a 5-point game. Like I said earlier on, the worst enemy for Iron Legends was the clock. And it continues to be the case, because Unforgettable has some time yet to make up only a 2-goal difference, potentially. 2-3. So with this rebound, I mean, that opportunity, there it goes, Gunny Saw. Now it looked like, I believe Random person in the goal, had a near save. Once again, it turned orange just as it had hit the goal. Unfortunately, they're not the results that they wanted. But certainly for Unforgettable, it's exactly what they needed. They are within 3. They've got 1:40 to cause yet another turnover and maybe make it a little bit closer. Iron Legends definitely needing to put something together, because they are bleeding points now the last couple of minutes. They were up 10-0, and all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, it's 10-7. So this is definitely some nervous territory. Oh, but a great grab from reaction time, getting there right before the defense could adjust. So Stack boosting into the recovery, a good stun, Random person, and Bloom. Bloom Peters now the disc, but no, couldn't make the catch, and neither could Random person. So 3-point match taken by Jake. Jake to the midfield. And again, every single mistake or every single victory is going to make a big difference in this round. Only a 3-point difference. I think for Iron Legends, they're definitely feeling a little bit shook in terms of, the confidence in winning this round. They were sailing away easily earlier on, but now they're definitely feeling some pressure. So for them, priority is just, if nothing else, don't let them shoot a 3. Guard that goal with your life. If they score right now, let it be a 2. Let it be a 2. Well aware, though, is Unforgettable. They're aware that they don't have a lot of time, so they're definitely trying to go for the 3, bothering the goalkeepers here. There's 20 seconds left, so they need to fling it, and will be Random person securing it. So Definitely needed to act fast, maybe too fast there, with still time to spare. That's going to be a deep clear, and now Iron Legends rebounding, and the ding, but a little bit too far gone here on this side of the floor. Not enough time to find that 3-point shot. I don't think so anyways, as it will be taken, and indeed, by the skin of their teeth, Iron Legends do come away with this round, but it was a lot closer than they perhaps were expecting just 3 or 4 minutes ago. But you gotta love it, because it's competitive, and guess what? We've got that 3rd round on the way because of that. And Pamwell saying in there, Unforgettable might have had to maintain the pressure on the keeper. Yeah, could have been the case. Could have been the case. I don't know if you were here last round, Pam, but... Hi again. Did you miss me? Yeah, I was saying I still have my setup because I was doing the high school league streams earlier on, and we had to do the cams and stuff. So I still had all this stuff, up. So I figured, hey, yeah, I'm impressed with what I'm seeing from these teams because it's tough in multiple fronts. Okay, the first round again, 11-2. Iron Legends losing the first round. They could have collapsed easily. They didn't. Okay, they came back. They scored 10-0 in that round. So that in itself is impressive to be able to come back in round 2 and do just that. Now, I'm impressed with Unforgettable because same thing. They were down 0-10, and what did they do? Did they crumble? No. They came back and they almost had a chance there at the overtime. So really, there's a lot of things to be impressed of by these teams. Their mental fortitude. And with that said, seeing if they can put together that right attitude to secure this victory in round 3. Here we go. The launch. Taken first by Owen. Owen deep down the floor. The goal uncovered. And it will be a 2-point score from the hottest hand in all of Echo Arena. At least these past couple of rounds, it seems like. Gunny Saw. Gunny C, Gunny Saw. But it is back and forth appropriately. Seesaw for these two teams. All right, so back into this launch. First one offensively for Iron Legends, but a stun, so maybe the communication not coming through. That stack just blitzing. Gunny Saw to the cross. There's a shoulder. There's a shot. Up by 4. Coffee Zombie. Brewing some trouble inside that goal. Hey, Twitch chat, remember what I say about being good to each other and all that stuff. Don't make me sad. I don't know why I sang that, but I did. Why can't we be friends? You know, that kind of stuff. Anyway, taken here by Jake. Jake at the shoulder. Another turnover. This could be bad news for Iron Legends. They do not want to get off into a start where they're down by potentially 6 or 7 points. Oh, there it goes. It's 6 points up. This is the kind of start that could definitely turn into a snowball. In fact, this is how we started each of the first 2 rounds, so it's not unusual territory. But the thing is, in crunch time situations, which is to say round 3 is pretty much nothing but crunch time since everything counts the absolute most now, you don't want to come from a position where you have to make up multiple goals like that for Iron Legends. So for them, just re-stabilizing and finding that rhythm that they had in the opening minutes of round 2. Now that's unforced kind of turnovers like that, for instance, those are the ones that can't really afford. So that is off, and that is cleared right down the floor. To their credit, they do get back on the sacks first, and I love that because I always say every single player and every single team will always make mistakes, but you can always make up for every mistake in Echo Arena just about by speed. You know, if you go back for the stacks with your teammates so you can get that mobility, you can make up for any mistake just by doing that alone, and they did. So because of that, they get the goal. Random person to the underarm fling from, on the goalie's kneecaps just about, or maybe more like the underarms. That stinks. But Iron Legends up by 2, or up to 2, I should say. Unforgettable still up by 4 as they go on joust advantage here. Anyway, and as far as Twitch chat goes, you know, it's the nature of sports, right? We all have our teams, and I can cheer them on and whatnot. Just keep it to a level that's friendly enough that, you know, no one feels unwelcome, right? That's all. That's all I'm getting at. You can cheer and boo, but, you know, be good sports here in this sport, this e-sport, this VR sport, what have you. Right now, this sport's being played in the midline. There's a random person with a turnover, causing one, in fact. But Gunny Sauce sees the disc, gets it right back, sends it through midfield, and that is going to be a successful clear deep into the orange lane. And there's that speed. What a shot as well from Owen. Wasted no time. That was not the easiest one, given the angle and the speed at which Owen was flying in. And yet, hit it with precision and just excellent concentration. You gotta love it. But yeah, it's all about the sportsmanship and all about the team play. I mean, hey, today is Super Bowl Sunday as well, right? Now, I'm not a football fan, so I'm completely unaware of who did what and who won what, but just saying. On those kind of notes, it's all about those fandoms, right? And we are a big fandom here of Echo Arena as Random. Not a fandom, but Random gets the disc back. Now sending it over to Yeah, up to the station. And now maybe the shots, but no. Will be Owen in the goal. And why'd they get that recovery, you ask? Well, because the speed, right? They made up for their mispositioning with what? Speed. It's all the name of the game. And they do it again here. But Owen, just as I say that, trying to get that goal. Rebounded by Jake. Jake, oh boy, dancing around the blocks. Maybe they'll be dancing here in the moonlight real soon, but no, instead it's a Moonlight Sonata, a swan song as Jake gets stunned, and that is right back out into the bottom of the floor. Taken back though by Owen. Owen eyeing it down. Owen saying, hey, I owe you one, trying to assist the teammate, but no, Jake couldn't get the catch and a slap through into the sidewall. Coffee Zombie here now top lane, sending it over to Jake, who inverts, now trying to convert, trying to make them hurt, and that ping was not you guys, that was me. Don't mind that, your discords are fine. Over to the crossover, Jake with the make, and Coffee Zombie assisting, but certainly the punches on the goalie, the most important thing of all.
11, 10, 9, 8.
Game is still going for the Super Bowl. Good to know. See, I would not know. I am admittedly I'm a basketball fan, and I'm an Echo fan, but those are my main sports, and occasionally pro wrestling. If you guys listening to me commentate on streams, I consider my casting style, my commentary style, a mixture of NBA and WWE. That's basically me. That said, let's see, it's reaction time with a fast one. That was woven beautifully through, trying to thread a needle. The catch wasn't there, but a random person's there for the recovery. A stun up on the shoulder will deny another pass, as that's cleared out by Unforgettable. 4 minutes left, and they are up by 8, maybe by some more here soon. Oh, loses the disc, however, out the Geo. That is unfortunate for Unforgettable. But they're going to get it right back and back it up here. And I'm curious to see now in these final minutes. Yep. If we're going to see more of that. More dancing, more stalling, wasting that clock just to drag out the defenders. Looking for maybe a pass, but Gunny was thinking of the stun. That's okay. Now reaction Bloom Peters here. Who called shotgun? They're attached there for the Stacks. They get the first grab. That goal is open. That goal. Oh, the double ding! Off the bottom, then off the top, but it will not drop. That is just the worst feeling in the world when it feels like it should be there, and then it just kind of toilet bowls out. Or Super Bowls out, as the case may be. But now, bowling, rolling down the lane. Shot won't be going, but these teams certainly will on the Stacks. Will be a quick punch, but hastily recovered by Gunny. Gunny over to the Nugget. And now looking for some gold. The gold Nugget. It's 12-2. They're up by 10. Unforgettable. Looking to come up ahead here now with only 3 minutes exactly. And counting.
8, 7,
Oh. Apparently my words have... apparently my words have now turned the chat from I hate you and I hate you to I like the caster. You know what? It works with me, but careful. Don't inflate the ego too much. Over here, though, to yeah, of course, I'm just joking. I appreciate you guys for sure. Like I said, it's all in good fun. It's why I cast, why we all volunteer here to cast and stream and watch these teams, because this game is mighty, mighty fun, and I love nothing more than to see these third-round series. Iron Legends, that said, they would love to see themselves a goal if they can, but that is going to roll right back out to the Nugget. 1 Nugget and 2 Nuggets, so double gold Nuggets, but Orange team cannot find the disc, so Iron Legends losing out on that opportunity, and that was a super important possession. They do make up for it with the Stacks, but they need some points now. Gotta cauterize this wound that has just opened thanks to Unforgettable's smoking hot offense. Will be Jake here, passing it back out. A cutoff and another back out. So no time. I mean, these this passing, this cycling we're seeing from Unforgettable has been something to behold as a disc just right past Oculus, that is to say. Now taken by Coffee Zombie, Coffee over to the nest, Jake at the shoulder, looking for some ice. Oh, the pass. Make no mistake, that was Jake to Owen, and they are going for maybe that win in the next minute and a half. I mean, that is going to be almost an impossible hill to overcome. 14-2. All right, well, a minute 20 left, though. Regardless of the results here, you want for Iron Legends, you just want to see them play up until the very buzzer. Of course, the point differentials, even in a win or loss, it does matter a little bit how much you win or lose by. So still pertinent to score, and that they do. A minute left. They got their second goal here in round 3. Yeah, with that. See Mestic also in the chat now. Welcome to Mestic. I'm pretty sure I haven't seen you or shouted you out yet. Glad to see Mestic here in the chat, though. Familiar faces all around. I know several of these players or people in the Twitch chat here supporting, you know, family, friends, and teammates alike, which is another one of the cool things to see in these streams. Is you know you get your regular viewers, which is awesome. But depending on the teams you're streaming, you also get to see their friends and family who maybe don't watch Echo a ton coming in. And wow, Bloom Peters. Look at that, a little volleyball spike. So we've had football, we talk about Super Bowl, we talk about Echo, I've talked about basketball, and now we're going to throw in some volleyball in there. Why not? Echo is a little bit of everything, and I'm okay with that. Primetime, you always get a shout out every single night, even when you're not in the chat, because I always say, welcome to North American primetime slots. We've got a lot of matches for you, so in a way, you get shouted out constantly. But with that said, 14-6, round 3, and the series will be taken by Unforgettable. Not to go to the pun well too much, but I'm telling you, that was not an unforgettable match. There were some really stick-out highlights there. I mean, especially with those three-pointers earlier on, right? We had the headbutt 3, the 3 rebound, I guess the 3-bound you might call it, from Gunny Saw. Then, of course, we had that full-court clear 3 that was made. Unfortunately, my bird brain forgot who shot that. I want to say it was random person, but I'm not committed to that answer. I could just be guessing, and you would never know, I suppose. But nonetheless, we've had some pretty interesting and highly rare highlights being shown. And even one more still yet. You got me again for at least another minute. But yeah, so that will do it for this one. And just checking into the chat, Emily saying, bye, caster guy, you're so cool. Bye, you're cool too. Pam Wow, even cooler. Love me some Pam Wow. But yeah, glad to have you guys here. Have a good night for those who might be parting ways. Silva Galaxy in there. Another shout out to you. And hold on, I lost my... Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I lost my window. There you are. Chat, I lost you for a minute. I was panicking. It's the worst thing that's ever happened to me in the last hour. Anyway. Let's see. Any other questions? Pally, when do you cast? Do you always have comms on or does it differ? Generally for cast, we try to keep the player comms off. For a variety of reasons. One, it kind of interferes with, you know, caster audio. Two, it can be a little bit of a challenge, you know, for the cameraman to concentrate through that when they're listening to the comms. Three, some players don't like their comms being streamed, and understandable, they are private comms after all. So we're not supposed to be able to hear them anymore. And yeah. And four, door? I don't know. I just wanted to rhyme one more time. That said, let me see. Checking out the stats here for you guys real quick, and I don't even know that's necessary for you guys to see my face, but I know people have been asking for it recently to like do more face cams, so trying it out. Hopefully it's coming through crispy enough for you. But yeah, so stats. So we got Gunny, who beasted 18 points, 3 assists, 69 stuns. I'm just going to leave it at that. Coffee Zombie with 2 points, 1 assist, 3 saves, 32 stuns. Jake with 6 and 4 in points and assists. 3 assists, or 3 saves and 27 stuns. Then Owen with 45. So, big numbers Massive numbers, in fact. Over on Iron Legends, it was Bloom with 2 points, 2 saves, and 25 stuns. He had reaction time with 3 points, 3 assists, 2 saves, 2 steals, 19 stuns, 9 points, and 1 assist, and 2 saves, as well as 26 stuns for yeah. And then Random Person with 2 points, 2 assists, 5 saves, 34 stuns. Man, that is just a lot of stats. That is a lot of stats for a lot of players. Everyone doing a little bit of everything, essentially. So, my compliments. You know, Iron Legends, they will fall to kind of an even up record, 7-7. And then for Unforgettable, 10-3. What a way to end this week and this first cycle. That's actually huge. Looney saying, very cool. First game you casted with comms. It's funny you talking about it. And, yeah, Grumpiest Broom saying, Pally's an old man now. I don't know how I feel about that. Why am I an old man? Is it because of the long hair? Look, it's quarantine and such. It's been about a year since I've cut my hair. Fun fact. But also, funner fact, even before that, the only time I cut my hair is right before an Echo LAN. Like, for the last 3 years now. The only times I got it cut, with like one exception, which was my brother's wedding. The only other times I get it cut was like a week before we'd go to the LAN. Otherwise, I just grow it out. And since we haven't had a LAN, I haven't gotten my hair cut. Deal with it, Grumpy. You're gonna make me grumpy in a second. Just kidding. How old am I? You know, we don't need to talk about that. I'm already self-conscious enough, and I'm getting into boomer territory, especially with the average age of our player base now. It's like I'm treading the line. You know, they already call me Pally Dad, and I'm treading a fine line between, you know, Pally Dad, the cool dad, and Pally Dad, just the boomer. You know, Boomador. So, 28 to answer your question. 28. Anyway, there was a point in time where people thought I was permanently like 16. I don't know when that stopped, but at some point I like made this shift. So, well, that said, I don't have any more casts planned tonight per se. It doesn't mean I won't take any. It's just the voice has been a little bit. Don't know if you guys can tell. The voice has been a little bit struggling this weekend from a lot of casts and such. Like I was pretty raspy this morning on the high school cast, so. But I'm not saying no. I might pick up a couple more because I will have 5 days of voice rest after this. Nothing coming in the next 5 days. We do have the break, so maybe. Looks like on channel 1 you will have a cast with Sir Dimwee in about 45 minutes. That will be Barrage versus Kraken. Okay, I'm gonna pick up some games. I don't know which ones yet, but I'll have a couple more games for you here on this channel, so pay attention, and I'll be back. Crimson saying, Pog, face cam! Oh no, that was an accident. What face cam? One moment. I need to drink. Okay, I'm good. Yeah. Now, the reason for the face cam, as I was saying, for those apparently coming in here late, I already had all this set up from a few hours ago because we had the high school VR stream that I was doing, which did require like cameras and green screen and stuff. So I figured it was set up. I could toy with it. I actually wanted to test it because when we tried it last season, we were getting some frame rate issues, but I have since changed the assets a bit to be a little bit less intensive, and it didn't look like it lagged anything. Let me know if you guys saw any performance issues or not, but it looked fine on my end. No frame drops, it seems like, so. Good news! You might see more face cams from more of your casters in the coming weeks because of that. Lucky you. Maybe make that a channel reward, I don't know. But anything else that I might have missed here? Shame we don't have channel rewards for this use case, because then those highlighted messages come in handy. But let's see. I think we're good. And no, to answer the question, Primetime, High School Heroes VR League now over. Their preseason championships were this afternoon, so that's what I was doing for a couple hours there. But tis done. Okay, I think I'm done for the meantime. Like I said, I will pick up a couple more casts. I just don't know what, but both on channel 1, channel 2, you'll have at least 2 or 3 more matches, I think, streamed. So just, you know where to go. Just pay attention to the Twitch chat, or to the Discord chat, or the match pages. And yeah, I'll pick up some more games here. And I'll see you again real soon, I guess. So I kind of did that in reverse. I've been Palidore. This has been VRML. Be happy, healthy, safe, and good to each other. And now, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
We're underway.
I just wanted to interrupt these credits real quick to shout out Mighty Quinn, because I don't think I said hi, Abchu and Adam Fly, as well as Snipe Dash and MK Bane. Shame on me. Cameron as well. Farting Crab. What's wrong with me? King Lemon. So many people I didn't shout out. Anyways, enjoy your credits.
Season 3 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Rebuff Reality, Asterion Products, ProTube VR, VR Cover, Fixed Gaming, and VRware.net.